time wanting to get to that kill as quickly as possible. Doug, thank you so much for making space, buddy.
No worries.
Are you on? Morning, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, just a few seconds now, folks, and then we're in for a treat. An absolute treat. The third hyena is just arriving on the scene. I'm not sure where the best place to position the vehicle is, but we'll work it out shortly. Well, now you can see that there's one hyena that's obviously dominant over the other two, and it did chase one out as we arrived here now. So this one is dominant and doesn't appear to be allowing the others to feed. The leopard is lying up nearby to us. I cannot see it now, but Ryan did show me where it is, and it is to the right of our vehicle, to the right of where we started. Where we parked, apologies, there he goes there, if we can just get a quick shot of him as he moves off. A beautiful big male leopard. So now he's busy slinking off, and I wonder why I didn't have the kill hoisted up a tree. It is easier for them to feed on kills when they are on the ground. So you've had a brief glimpse of the leopard, and now I think the hyena are going to be providing us with the best action. Now, we can't tell that it's an aardvark from here, but it is, and I'm just going to get my binoculars out and try and have a closer look. Now, hyena's jaws are some of the strongest out here, strongest of the predators out here, and it's for this purpose. It's for... Here comes another hyena. We're in for a bit more action. No, VM, stay on the action, stay on the kill. Now, it'd be interesting to know how far and wide they are coming from, and whether they're from different clans. This one immediately has not even attempted, the one that arrived, has not even attempted to overthrow the one that's feeding. So clearly there's some dominance here, but we'll keep a close eye on things. So just to keep everyone updated, it's now 4 hyena and 1 male leopard lying up nearby. Sadly for the male leopard, he has lost his kill, and I don't think he's going to see any more of it. With 1 hyena, there's a small chance a large male leopard will be able to compete on the ground for a kill like this, and as soon as any more hyena come, it will become close to impossible for him to safely try and keep the kill, and that's why he's abandoned it, and he's lying up probably 25 meters away from all this action, and he knows there he's safe because it's the meat that they're after mainly. And these hyena now have got only themselves to worry about. As he lifts up that piece of meat, that you can see the claws, and those are very characteristic claws of the aardvark. So that's about the only feature that we can show you of this rare nocturnal animal that is distinguishable on the carcass at this stage. Is there another hyena arriving? think potentially. I just saw from, but nothing further. Well, just to let everyone know, we may spend a few minutes more than the regular drive due to all the action here. This is really great, and we very seldom, or I've yet to see or hear hyena interaction like this in the 5 months we've been filming. So let's stick around and see what happens with these hyena. Here comes the leopard. Let's see what the leopard's going to do to him. He may well try and chase one of the hyena, or oh. Well, we could well find him up a tree shortly. Well, the other three hyena are now on their way back. That chased him off. And interesting how it works. Those three hyena are essentially doing the other hyena that's left here feeding a huge favor. And it's incredible how numbers change things. As soon as you've got safety in numbers and strength in numbers, the behavior of animals can differ greatly. And this is clearly evident now. One-on-one, they wouldn't dare take on that male leopard as boldly as they did now. I am tempted to try and go and have a quick look for him. Not an easy decision because there's obviously great action here, but it appears that only one hyena is feeding and they're not going to compete too much between one another. So let's see if we can go and try and find a visual of this leopard, which is not going to be easy to find now, but certainly worth looking around for. And he was, after all, the reason why we've come here, yet we haven't spent much time at all looking at him. And I can, interestingly enough, actually see a lot of excavations in this area that would have been dug by the aardvark, and which is making prey, which is making, where was I going with this? So the aardvark would have been digging, and they dig for termites. Aardvark, the prey animal that the hyena were feeding on there, that they'd stolen from the leopard, are highly specialized in feeding on termites. And that's why they've got those big claws to be able to dig into termite mounds. Yeah. So the leopard kind of ran up in this general direction. It's hard to say how far. Okay, well done. He came straight to the base of this tree, which I guess he could have climbed up if need be. And that is why we came here, to have a look around. And he's still looking intently back in the direction of the kill. What a beautiful big male this is. You can't feel too sorry for it though. It was this leopard's bad judgments of not having the kill up the tree. It certainly would not have been too big or too heavy for the leopard to get into a tree.